Hey game makers! Welcome to RPG Maker MZ's first look! MBAs. So, I am here with SaliaNifo, my kind of programmer guy who also bug tests my games and finds all the stuff that I miss. Say hi. Hi. So, MBZ, that's gonna take some getting used to.
MBAs.
So MMZVs. It came out yesterday and I was going to record and then it didn't happen. So I've actually looked at the program already. I went through a lot of stuff. Okay, just a few things, just everything. So we're gonna take a look. Now, if this is your absolute first time getting into anything RPG Maker, wow, that loaded fast. Anyway, I have some games, if you're interested in checking out kind of just what the programs can do. They all kind of work the same. They have different features, but more or less, they have the same basic kind of feel to them. So yeah, I have some games on my website, echogames.com, from RPG Maker XP and RPG Maker MV. Most of them are free. I have one on Steam if you're interested, and yeah, that's about it. Just to see what the program can kind of do for you in the aspect of game design, I suppose. Now, the first thing you have to do is create a project. The most epic name in the world. Perfect!
Excellent.
Amazing! Okay, so, while this is loading,
I feel like it goes faster each time we do this. I mean, this is totally the first take.
This may be take 3 because the first time Echo did an oopsie and the second time Echo hated her voice. So, yeah, we've taken a bit of a look at the program already, so I'm gonna pretty much go through the highlights of what's new. A lot of it is very much the same as RPG Maker MV. Now, if you're interested, I also have a first look video on that, as well as a bunch of tutorials for MV that, outside of the plugin ones, will probably carry over into this program because it's basically standard RPG Maker fare as far as eventing goes. It has some new features we'll go over, but it's a lot of the same, I guess. It's got some cool stuff we're gonna show you. So the absolute first thing we're gonna need to do,
very important.
the most important thing to you and your project, is switch into dark mode under options, because, like, that is what makes a good game. If you're using dark mode, that...
Absolutely.
Yes.
Super important.
Mm-hmm. The most important part. Object Selector is also kind of cool. It's carried over from MV. They actually added that in at some point, because I don't think it was initially in the release, like, from the start. It just changes things like drop-downs to show up with these if they're really long or what have you. Hi. Yes. The music you are also hearing is the MZ soundtrack?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Default song selection. And actually, it's got a lot of songs. Let's take it compared to MV. Yeah, it's got a lot more default music, default background sounds. A few new MEs, and we'll get to the sound effects when we get there. Let's just take a little comparison here. Where is my icon? I am not a fan of the blue icons. I am a visually impaired individual, and having them all the same color makes them really hard for me to see. But that's just me. So yeah, if you take a look, and all these songs are different too. They aren't just MVs plus, which is kind of what I thought they might do. Some of them are actually remixes, it sounds like, of the MV ones, which I guess is the Victory ME at least is. Yeah, I thought it was neat.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I forget which ones, but I was listening to some of them and I'm like, this is an MV song that I went and checked and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's different! I was so excited. Yeah, and we got a whole ton more background sounds, like a whole, like, oh, I can't select multiple ones, I guess that makes sense.
There's a scroll bar.
There's a scroll bar!
That's how many there are.
Right. And a few new MEs, again.
Again, a scroll bar.
Take notice of my scroll bar. Anywho. And the sound effects,
Yeah.
They're there. They're remixed sound effects from MVs, which are remixed sound effects from VAs, which some of them are just XPs. I don't really get it. But, yeah, if you, take a little look here. MVs. MVAs, I mean MZs. They're a lot of the same. Some of them seem to have like a reverb effect. The absolute best sound effect though in the thing is well, let's just note the differences here. Amazing upgrade. Like, I cannot just, oh, it's so good. One of my other favorite ones, because I guess we're just on a sound effect high right now,
Yep.
is, and this one, and this one. Still recording, still recording. Oh yeah!
Hey.
We're pretty much all caught up to where I was last time. Okay, so this is MZs. And this is MVs. See a bit of an improvement there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. These are some also funny ones. Hold on, where is it? Gotta say, I kinda like MVs better. Oh, but the best thing, oh, that one doesn't do it as well. Let's do the cat one.
Oh, that's great.
So I have the mental capacity of a 5-year-old. I did this in the MV one too, I think. Okay, so that's basically it for the sound effects. I guess we should get on to the actual important stuff. I mean, you know, sound effects are like the most important thing. You know what? I wish they do more with the sound effects, because sound effects are really hard to come by. Because you go into so many, you know, free sound effect websites that all want you to pay for them, and it's like, okay, I'll pay for them, but they gotta be good. Like,
yeah.
Right? Salia is actually working on his own game in a different program, and he's getting all of his sound effects from online, and it's like, okay, but you say free, you don't mean free.
Yeah, free with a subscription.
Yeah, right? Which is fine, nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you're just looking for, you know, something short and free and easy to use, and I'm changing this real fast. To, like, let's go 100. There we go. I can see again! Do you remember any of the things we actually noted about the database that were different? Oh yeah, new art style for the characters.
Yep.
If you like that kind of style, it's good. I'm a fan. I prefer it to MVs. Nothing wrong with MVs. I like it too, but it's just different. You know, it's just different. It's all good. It reminds me more of like an anime visual novel almost.
Yeah.
Like the was it Key? I don't know. Those old games. Yesteryear.
I didn't play too many visual novels.
I only played a handful. Not too many though. It wasn't really. I don't have the time dedication for that.
Right.
But yeah, new arts. They're cute. I like them. No, I believe the sprites are in pretty much the same style as this one. I feel like we're just doing a comparison on the two as opposed to setting its own program, like putting it on its own kind of, I don't know, thing. But it's really, it feels more like a MV Ace than its own like brand new exciting thing. After playing around with the program for quite a while, a few hours. Oh, actually, that's really hard to see. We're just gonna go, like, down to that. It's a neat song. It's a desert feel. Back to the database. Okay. Something that we did find.
Attack skill.
Attack skill, so you can change their default attack, I guess. Which, Salia found that, actually.
I mean, it was an announced feature beforehand, but...
Okay, so I looked at a couple of the leaks. And I got excited for a couple of the features, and then I pretty much just dropped off the face of the planet for being interested in it. I really wanted to be, but I was just like, that's a cool thing. Let's wait till it's out to see if that's actually as cool as I hope it's gonna be.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's neat. I think that's all that's changed here.
Yeah, I think that was all that was different.
I did look through the contents thing to see what was new, because it has a list in there of the improvements. Kitty cat?
Excuse you.
My kitty cat wanted to be part of the video. Anyhow, so yeah, I think that's about it for that. I don't think there's anything...
No, nothing new on there.
That should be all the same. You know what I was really hoping they'd add in? Okay, you can multiply select things in here, right? Wouldn't it be great to just, like, select multiple ones of these and have them all show up and just change the level as you go? Like...
Oh, that'd be cool.
Right? I've wanted that for, like, ever, but it's, like, nope.
Yeah, that was way better.
MZ did add in a bunch of more ease of access features, which I'm totally a fan of. But not that one, and I'm really sad about it.
Yeah.
Skills... I don't think there's anything new.
The scope.
Right! I'm glad you have a good memory. My memory's just been fried for like 7 almost months now.
Yeah.
Actually, over a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, they changed the scope feature to be more, I guess precise is an okay word. You can select those, you can select all, you can select random, whether they're alive, dead, or doesn't matter. That's nice. I think it's just a quick drop down in NV. This music is not fitting for our first little video. We're like going into the end dungeon now, and it's like... Actually, one of the songs, oh shoot, I forget which, it kind of sounds like a Sephiroth theme. It's really nice. It's got like the chanting. What was I doing? Skills, right.
Skills, drop down.
Yeah, that's not this. Yeah, so it's kind of more precise, more...
It also technically has more options, doesn't it?
Because you can combine them.
Unconditional and...
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty neat. I think that's the only thing different on this screen. Something interesting. Now, I don't know if I have this set. I guess I probably do. So this is what MV came with by default, without any sort of DLC or extra features or, you know, extra setup pre-file things. I like that MZ went back to, you know, what you should do and have a, you know, assortment of stuff. Now, apparently, I heard that the reason they didn't do that originally was because people were like, well, I don't want all this extra crap in my skills list, and it's just like, well, I mean, can just, you know, delete it. But I like that they brought this back. It's a lot easier for newcomers to kind of play with and see how things are made, because, like, I originally transitioned from RMXP, I skipped VX and VX Ace, to MV, and I'm like, I don't know how this works. What does this do? What does this mean? I was just so confused. What does message do?
Yep.
Okay, well, I wasn't quite that inept. Message, what does that mean? You'd be surprised. But okay, these are just spaced out weird. I guess that's fine. But yeah, this is actually a nice thing to do, because not a lot of people starting their first game initially think, oh, I should organize things.
Yeah.
So that's actually a nice thing to put in. Because I initially didn't in my first couple of games, and everything's just everywhere, it's terrible. Organizing things is way much easier.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have new icons?
Oh yeah, I didn't look at the icons
I didn't either.
They are different.
Oh, I like these much better.
They're okay.
I'm not really... I mean, yeah, no, I like them much better.
I was more of a fan of, I think it was XP's, but I don't do a lot of RPG Maker stuff. Just code.
Can I even access the icons in XP? How do I do that? Hold on. We're really going back. What are we doing? We're doing... How do I... here. You know, actually, after looking at these, I'm kind of a fan of the icon sheet. I forgot that this had them individual.
Oh, I'm definitely a fan of the icon sheet, but I prefer these icons better. But I also prefer
I actually don't mind, I don't mind MZs. MZs.
MZ.
MBAs. Yeah, I actually really like these icons. Maybe GMEM2 needs a new set of icons. Okay. so that's basically all in the skills, I think. Wait and see. Wait to see what happened. Amazing skill. I love it.
I mean...
That is my life.
Yes. Yes.
Now, I've looked at a couple of these skills, but just in what I can make up in like 5 minutes on a map. So...
I think I only looked at one skill because I set up a test map with a battle.
Ooh, I poke!
And with only one... Poke. With only one party member.
That's what my baby likes to do, I poke.
And my party member died and couldn't win the battle, so that was fun.
Aww.
I mean, she was a mage, so you know, she was Salia.
Items probably the same fare, scope same. Everything should be fine. Normal. Yep. There's something about key items. I don't remember what or where that was.
That's on the system tab.
Okay, we'll get to that then. Weapons. I think that's probably all the same stuff.
Yeah, the traits are all the same.
Oh, this. I love this. I want this. This is great. So, what they've added in is anytime you need to open an animation thing, it will show you a preview of the animation. And I love this because I can't for the life of me remember what any of my animations are, not to say that they're properly named at all. And I mean, that might be why. There's more on animations because they actually have an entire different setup in this for how you're doing animations.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it.
I hadn't actually looked.
I was
you have to use... sorry, go.
I was more interested in things like the traits and things like that. Code features.
And here I am just going through all of the pre-made maps.
Shiny!
That too. No, that's more like Valencia.
Oh yes, that's true.
Valencia's first thing, Valencia Games, his first thing was, oh, I wonder if I can take my MV game and put it into MZ! Spoilers, he could. Spoilers, it didn't really work.
His game is very heavily based on plugins.
So you take away all the plugins and his game kind of wouldn't start.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these look nice. Now, what you have to do with the animations, that's cool, is you actually have to make them up in a separate program. I think it's called, I want to say Effects Seer?
Yeah, Elf Kisser.
Yes. Apparently that's some running gag I wasn't familiar with.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that. Let's see, armor. I actually have the program for the animation thing. I opened it once and went, I don't know how this works, and closed it. Now, that isn't...
I didn't even get that far.
That isn't to say I don't like any of them's animation thing. Like, I hate all of this. I hate how it's made. I hate it, and I've hated it for years. It's not bad. I don't like it. I just find it so clunky, and they've been basically using the same sort of system since, like, at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, armor's all the same fare.
Yep, pretty much all the same.
Enemies, I think, is also all the same fare.
Yep, it's all the same.
I assume these are all new monster sprites. I haven't really looked through them. I just know there's High Monster, and I thought that was funny, because I don't know if they're meaning, like, you know, the High King here, or like the High Monster. I don't really know.
Hello, monster.
Right? I see him saying hi.
Oh.
I didn't break it. It's just whenever I move this window, it wants to minimize my recordings for some reason, and I don't really know why. Right? Computers be cray.
I blame Windows 10.
I blame my life.
That too.
So yeah, I was a little disappointed with, you know, all these skills and all these items, weapons, armor, and you get 5 monsters. Yay. I was very disappointed in that.
Wait, isn't it still more than MV's default?
I guess we have to check.
Yeah. One whole extra monster.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, well, that's sure something else. Troops. I feel like this is all standard fare. You still got the battle background selector in the 2 halves, the foreground kind of in the background.
Yep.
Auto names, still auto names them. I don't think we have any new battle conditions, which I'm kind of sad about.
Yeah.
Because I want more battle conditions. I think that's just the same window. Yeah. Spans all the same. This I think is all the same. So yeah, that's fine. States. I'm assuming they're all the same.
I compared it.
It's all the same.
Yep.
Okay, so animations. Now,
I completely skipped this tab when I was checking it out. Too much work.
So yeah, same with MV in terms of you can change the battle background, you can change the target. Hi, target. Oh, good, you can change the hue. Wonderful. I mean, I think you can change the hue of the target. Why would you need... Wait, what? Why would you need to do that? Can you change... Wait, hold on. Can you change the... you can change the hue in here too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just you reusing the same window. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
But why would you need to...
You don't, but it's easier programmatically to just reuse the same window.
I mean...
It makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you're sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little different here. You can, you know, change it for each target, center of all targets on the screen, which is basically the same as animations is what we're doing. The position for here, it's a bit different, but same kind of idea. Now, I'm guessing effects here will export them kind of as whatever these files are. Let's actually take a look. I didn't look at what it saves those files as.
They're under the effects folder, and they're KFC files. Yeah. KFC files, got it.
KFC files, great.
And then all the textures are there, and then
so I assume you'd make up the graphics and do that. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to paste this in here. Now, I don't know if this has been updated. Actually, MZ has also apparently had a couple updates. I haven't done any of those. So this is the one I downloaded a while ago.
This would be my first look at this.
This, I'm guessing?
No, there was, well, maybe.
What, was there another EXE?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at the top. Okay. Yeah. So that probably edits the, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't
used this either. Yeah. Got some 3D effects in my 2D game. Oh, everything's icons. Logo.
Yeah. Oh, the text is so small.
Okay, let's go here. I don't know. Open Earth all.
Okay, so it's got a tree over there.
This is too complex for my tiny brain!
Right? Too much going on.
Yeah, we'll save that for its own... We'll save this for someone else's tutorial.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Where's the preview button? There should be a... Wait, what about this play button here?
Oh, there we go!
Oh,
whoa, man,
fancy.
That's so cool. Can I change the... Oh, cool! Why do I need 3D effects in my 2D game?
Wait, can we make it 3D? Can we change the angle and stuff in RPG Maker, or is it just flat?
I'm pretty sure it's just flat.
I mean, I know it has a rotation thing, but...
I guess you could rotate the animation, but I don't think... It's not like it'll change the axis of the actual game.
True, but will it actually change the axis of the animation? Let's check it out.
Okay, hold on.
So that was Earth All 3.
Whoops. This... I can't get these icons straight! Okay, Earth 3.
Animations,
Earth All 3.
Yeah, Earth All 3.
Yep.
Okay, so the rotation there. Let's try changing those. They're in degrees, I think.
Hold on, let me...
Degrees.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put some random numbers in there, less than 360, and see what goes.
Do 140 for Z, 50 for that, and 60 for that. Actually, let's preview this first to see what's... Okay, so, like, if I say 40, 40, and 120 or something?
I don't think any of those...
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Neat, I wish I could just grab it and move it, but I guess this works.
So, this So what happens if you just change the Z? Because, I mean, the program's all about its Z, right?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
That is neat, if I could figure out how to make animations, I suppose. So, does the offset just push it over?
Yes.
Okay. You can change the speed? Ooh!
Oh, that's cool. Oh, and the scale, too. Very big.
I like that!
Very big.
Okay, that's like Earth All level 1.
Okay, that one was great.
Right? Okay, and then I think these are pretty much the standard fare. You play the sound effect. You play the light flashy-do.
Flashy-do!
Yeah, okay, so that's neat. Let's take a look at some. I like that it doesn't feel like it lags the program to use this, because I feel like in MV it just kind of did.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that felt that. Ooh, I like that one.
It's shiny.
I know. I like shiny.
Oh, I know.
We had this conversation earlier, didn't we?
Yes.
My goodness. Oh, wait, hold on. That jittered a little bit. Oh, 0 out of 10.
Your eyes are better than mine. Well, I mean... Okay, let me rephrase that. You're closer to the screen than I am.
Yeah, I'm like eating the screen.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah. To say that is indeed what she said. Ooh, I like that one too. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure this is more like a graphical particle thing. I'm not entirely sure. Did you read anything about it?
Yeah, it's a particle animation system.
Thing.
Yeah. I don't do animations, so...
Yeah, I do the bare minimum of animating for battle effects.
Yeah.
I don't do well with things that aren't cute anime girls. Ooh, I like that!
That one was pretty neat.
Ooh, we need to rotate that though.
Oh, yes.
Like, 150. Love it! 2020, let's go 100, 100. Doesn't really do much different. That's okay. That's cool. Oh, this song, I really like this song. It reminds me of a mix between FF13 and, oh, what was it? An anime song. Just like any anime song.
Yep.
I love it. It's like one of my favorites. Okay, so tile sets. I hate tile sets. Let's just skip them.
I mean, they look identical.
They are different.
I mean, okay, the graphics are different.
Let us compare World 1 and World 1.
Okay, the graphics are different, but the interface is the same.
Do this.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Oh, yeah, the grass is a different color. See, it's different. It's different, guys.
Yeah.
Slightly. Well, no, the design is different. Actually, I've heard very mixed things about the tile sets in, actually about the graphics in general in MZ. You can base your own opinion on what you think about them. After looking at the... Now, it could have just been the way the test maps were made. I don't know, the default maps it comes with her.
Well, maybe we can look at those.
We will. Why did I switch to... Oh, because I clicked the wrong thing, because I'm just a genius. I'm so smart! Okay, so...
It definitely has a more, saturated...
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah, if you compare, say, the lava or the poison...
Oh, you're right, it's very colorful.
It's very, very colorful compared to...
You know, it's funny, because I'm usually all about my saturation. Because, you know, it's a lot easier for me to see, but I find with
it's a little,
MZ,
it's much. It's a little much.
Yeah.
Because everything is super saturated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I found by looking at the test maps, though, and it very well could just be how they're made.
Yeah.
Let's actually just pause here and take a quick look at one of them. Doesn't really matter which. They all kind of they have the same feel. I'm not sure if they're all made by one person or not. I think the person who made them has a certain style of design.
Yeah.
They really like their patterned floors, which is fine, but they're on, like, everything except for the ones I'm clicking on, obviously.
Yeah, naturally.
Like this, okay. You look at this, and I think it looks, you know, fine as a map. I think it's well enough designed that there's nothing wrong with it. When you actually, like, go into the game... Okay, this is our first look at the actual program. Whoa, I had a loading screen!
Yeah, you didn't see that before?
No.
Oh.
When you actually look at it, it just looks like there's a lot of detail going on.
Yeah, it's hard to,
and it just,
follow.
a lot of it is how the maps are designed, because they all have this kind of checkerboard pattern on a lot of the ground. And the textures are so detailed in a sense of there's a lot of design aspects to them. Like, look at all of this, you know? That you look at it and you're just like, what am I looking at? It's a lot, and I'm not sure if it's just how the maps are designed or the tile sets themselves. I haven't looked that detailed
I tend to get lost looking at it.
Yeah. Like, it's not bad. I think what it is each individual piece looks good on its own, but when you put them all together, it gets lost in itself, I guess.
There's too much detail in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you like that, nothing wrong with that. For me, I have visual issues to begin with, so when my eyes have to process a lot going on like this, it's just like, okay, I'm out!
Yep.
I'm out!
I can't even play first-person shooters, because I can't pay attention to everything going on. There's too much going on, too much detail.
Yeah, I can't play 3D games for that very reason. I just get lost in them.
I just play Zelda.
I don't even play games, I make games!
And Minecraft. Zelda and Minecraft.
So yeah, not really here nor there, but I wanted to bring that up because I was thinking about it while we were looking at them. But yeah, they look good. Like, they're all detailed and highly, polished to an extent. But when you throw them all together, things kind of just mismatch. Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I haven't, gone in detail on the maps or anything. I was trying really hard to find one that I genuinely really, really liked. I spent like an hour just going through the demo maps just to see what kind of stuff you could make with it, you know? Because to my understanding, it's more or less a one-for-one from MV, which is more or less a one-for-one from VX and Ace. So, I mean, they're all redesigned, but they're all the same stuff. Also, there's a really big couch. Where is that? Hold on, I was just flabbergasted because this couch is so huge, right?
Wait. Compare that couch to the cars.
Oh, where are the cars? What tile set are the cars on?
Probably on outside sci-fi.
Okay, yeah, okay, so you saw how... sci-fi.
Yeah, that one.
You saw how big that couch was, right? So there are cars...
Yeah, they're right there.
Where? Right there. Oh, they're so tiny.
Yeah.
Why can't I just disable it? Hold on, I can't. That, I can see much better.
There you go. Yeah, the cars are
too wide, and the couch is like 5 wide.
Yeah,
5 wide.
It's quite,
Which is fine, I mean, you aren't expected a one-for-one for a 2D kind of game.
Yeah, but it just looks kind of funny when the characters are, No, wait, the traffic cones. They should be on the same tile set.
Where are those? Sorry, I have a very hard time seeing all this without being zoomed in.
Are they on C? What's on C? I don't know, I haven't actually looked at the tile sets on their own. Well, I don't know where they are, but they take up a full tile too, and they're massive. They're the same size as the player.
There's only so much you can do with this style.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you can do a lot with this style, but it does kind of look silly when you're looking through, like, oh, hold on, where's the one with the cars on it? This one? No, it wasn't this one. I don't remember what that one was. I'll throw on a picture if I can still find the one that I took, because I took a lot of screenshots. Ooh, I like this song too. Oh, this. I don't like this map. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I know what they're going.
There's the traffic cone too.
Yeah.
Right there.
Where? Oh, yes. Yes. Let's I'll go through the layers thing in a minute. I want to place a car. Where are the cars? They're on B.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You can do so much because even one of my first games in XP, I had this teeny little car on this road full of things that were properly sized, and it was funny.
Yeah,
but
the characters are taller than the car.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just something funny.
The traffic cone is taller than the characters.
Should I be able to walk on this?
You know, that's the other issue I had with this, is I can't tell looking at it where I'm supposed to be able to walk. Now, maybe that's because I don't play with sci-fi tile sets and such, because I'm more of a medieval fantasy type. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on in this picture half the time.
Yeah, I know what they were going for, like, with these roofs. It's a stylistic choice. I'm looking at it and I feel like it doesn't quite land, and I feel that a lot with MZ so far.
Yeah,
it does a lot right, but it just, you know?
Those chimneys, they're...
Oh, there are chimneys here? Hold on, where are they?
Yeah, on the roofs. The angled roofs, right here.
Where are you? Oh, there they are!
Yeah, so they're flat, right?
Yeah.
But they're on an angled surface, so they should be kind of, you know, angled. But they're not.
Oh, okay, yeah, here's the menu.
Menu!
It's pretty standard menu, it's got touch things now, so you can...
Yeah.
We'll get more into that once we get into that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a quick break to slice up the recording in case anything goes wrong again. I'll be right back.